Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for the opportunity that you have given us to speak today, and the honorable judges. Let me and my team present our speeches. Okay, so first of all, the government team have said that when we are going for a search in a website and then we want to buy something, but then we found out that there's no cheap ones, and then if we want to go for finding the cheap products, we have to go into the app that provides them with the cheap products. But then what is the correlation between personal information and the products that are cheap? There is no such correlation that makes prices cheap if we sell our personal information. And then why are their laws so strict? So I have a question. Why are their laws so strict in protecting us, protecting our personal information, if that our privacy is so purchasable? And then again, there's something that they have said about these telemarketing, seeing the market. It helps us to see the market. But what ways that can be described to see this as for us to see the markets? Well, that is called spam. So spam is just a bunch of messages telling us that these products are cheap, these products are cheap. By the way, that's going to tell us about those same products, and that's how we access the products. So that's one of the ways for us to help see the cheap products, which is by stealing our information. So I'm going forward to describe one of the things that we have been in agreement of. So personal information is information belonging to or affecting a particular person rather than anyone else, according to Oxford Dictionary. Also, profit, according to the Oxford Dictionary, the word profit is defines as obtain an advantage or benefit. We can't say that profit means that 100% money, but money is only a part of profit. So if I can get any advantage from a thing, it can be called profit too. That works the same thing as that of personal information. So back to what I was saying, if personal informations are so much important and protected by the government with laws, then why is it so purchasable? So according to kominfo.go.id, the Indonesian Telecommunications Regulatory Body, or BRTI, emphasized that buying and selling personal data is an activity that violates the law. So it's definitely illegal in this country alone to set up that law that is going to make us sell our personal information, and we are setting the limitations of that as an internet and money. So the perpetrators and the parties involved can be subject to lawsuits according to regulations enforced in Indonesia. And that is one of the examples why I think that if the laws are so important, then why are they going to be disbanded just because we want to? So to our arguments, we want to do a big broad range for this one. So we are saying that this house would not allow internet users to sell their personal information for profit is because of three things mainly. It's because one, it's dangerous for themselves. The second one is they are dangerous because unknown dangers that are lurking, that they don't know when they sell that information to other people. And then the third one is because the danger it creates also affects other people. So, yes?
Can you describe the danger that would happen if someone were to sell their personal information?
Okay, so the dangers that will be created if someone were to sell their privacy to other people will be, one of the examples is when they share their information of address. Well, that information of address is belong to them and their family. What if someone going to come to their home and take away what is known as their children? That's one of the dangers that could be proposed by the same thing as personal information sold. So, and then again, we want to describe what information can be taken when we're talking about personal information. One of the things is our address, our name, our ID card, our relationship, our information, and then our passwords. So one of the examples why it's so dangerous to other people, one of the things that I'm going to give you is that some people work for the government and for sensitive information. When their personal information contains another information that is a correlation, and that leads to a confidential information, that could be bringing a negative impact towards the government itself or the company they're working on. And that is not very great if we're talking about selling our information for a very little price and then seeing what's going to be the damage that is caused. And then many people don't know the danger of selling their personal information. So many people sell their informations willingly, right? Well, they don't know about the dangers. That's why they're doing it willingly. They know the dangers, but they think that the dangers are worth it. So why? It's because they are used to permanently record their data regarding sensitive information. According to the government.uk, ID cards can be used as payment verification and process government websites. Now those can be a thing that could be impersonating you, and then those impersonators can be having that same personal data for themselves. Okay, and then the next one is, with that impersonation, they can access a bunch of information. And that bunch of information can be described as sensitive to our money and economy. And by that, according to the economics, it's going to be credit cards and then online bankings and etc. And it could be fraudulent. So they can be accessing our personal information and at the same time be fraudulent. So the next one is, as I have explained, is the house address that are going to be taken. But that's okay because we have already explained that. I'm going to move to the next one. It's the spams or telemarketing. So when we're talking about spams, it's about from a bunch of people sending us by emails and the notifications and chats and etc. So that's going to be very, very disturbing for us and for our people. According to the World Financial Review, that could be impacted to other people and even to you by notifications themselves. And then the last one that I have to say is that it's going to use in the document. Thank you very much.